So when it comes to fall winter season in fashion, far more attention is paid to fall because, fall stuff is more practical. You ain't gotta bundle up. Like summer, winter gets the short end of the stick because not all winters everywhere are the same. But for those that do have a proper winter, these next few JP labels do an excellent job of not only protecting you against the elements, but also maintaining a sense of style. So today, we got a total of 6 Japanese labels that you absolutely need if you are looking for some fashionably functional outdoor looks. I'm Reggie Casual, let's get it. All right, so at the top, we have a fan favorite in Andwander, and that's pretty much the reason it's going first. Andwander is one of those labels that you'll see on those Japanese labels everyone should know list you see scattered across the internet. And for good reason. Started by Issey Miyake alum Keita Ikeuchi and Mihoko Mori, Andwander bills itself as a casual Japanese brand with a theme towards outdoor wear and gear. But a deeper look at it, and you can see those Issey Miyake design chops are infused throughout each collection. Silhouettes are thoroughly planned, patterns are timeless, thoughtful, and plentiful. And while it's a fashionably on-point label, much of it is made to actually be worn in the great outdoors, particularly for hiking. But what makes Andwander special is that it gives a home to those who like the outdoor aesthetic beyond its functional trappings. It's likely the best label to ever do it in that regard, meaning you could build an entire wardrobe of Andwander and it would be totally adequate. Next up, we have Descent All-Terrain. Now, to be clear, the label Descent has plenty of sub-labels that are pretty good, but All-Terrain is most notable due to it being relatively new. It started in 2012, and Descent is really old, but also the features it has outside of the Descent brand framework. Now, this brand is most famous for its Mizusawa down, which we actually have here. The brand follows the theme of form follows function, meaning every design has a meaning and function. But beyond the expertise and fully functional components in their products, Descent All-Terrain does not stray away from well-polished, fashionable design. This is seen in its use of a deeper color palette, invoking blacks, grays, and muted colorways, while also providing amazing, minimally patterned designs for highly polished, recognizable structures that tweak ever so slightly so as to not be overly bland. Not to mention, All-Terrain has launched 2 new sub-labels under the All-Terrain brand, which is All-Terrain 81 for the highly technical urban and outdoor enthusiasts. Think less tech wear mode, but more involved than the North Face. Also, they have All-Terrain IO, an urban activewear line that uses traditional silhouettes imbued with the latest sportswear design technology, all of which makes All-Terrain one of the most functionally sound yet accessible outdoor labels from Japan. White Mountaineering comes in next, and for many of you, this may be another well-documented Japanese label invoking outdoor wear. Started by Junya Watanabe alum Yosuke Aizawa, White Mountaineering has been a fixture on the Paris runway for years now, and is one of the most well-known outdoor-inspired labels as a result. Being a runway label makes it far more ambitious in design over function, admittedly, but the label still uses the same technology, fabrics, and materials as some of the heavy hitters in the outdoor industry, which makes White Mountaineering the perfect "this is my style" label for those looking for something ambitious but still outdoor mode. And this is where the line gets blurred, because one could say that this is less about the lifestyle, like the true lifestyle, and more about co-opting outdoor designs and methods to create something that isn't realistically suited for outdoor use. I get that, I truly do, and I wouldn't really argue that point because it would be hard to. But when it comes to design and the look, it doesn't really get much better than White Mountaineering, and its continued success is a testament to that. So we're down to our last 3, but before that, a word from our sponsor, Squarespace. You've probably heard that Squarespace is one of the best places to build a website. If you've been here, I know you have. They have award-winning templates, backend analytics, a host of essential integrations, and phenomenal customer service, right? Well, let's go ahead and add to that. Squarespace now gives you the opportunity to build your own email templates, edit your future website on mobile, and now has a video app so you can make your site even more personal for visitors. And you're gonna wanna use all those because Squarespace's new members areas allow you to create communities, monetize, and give back to your most loyal followers and fans. And that's just the surface. By joining up, you can save 10% off of your website by using our link, squarespace.com/thecasual. So get started on that site and use Squarespace today. Snow Peak. Snow Peak comes in next, folks. And for those that know, Snow Peak is what happens when you take a no-frills approach to being about the great outdoors and you throw a dash of Japanese sensibilities into it. Think Andwander, but even more intense, more on the outdoor. Make no mistake, Snow Peak is a legit outdoor brand in its entirety. They don't just make clothes, the entire outfit, no pun intended, is designed around the outdoor enthusiast. Which makes sense as the founder, Yukio Yamai, was an accomplished mountaineer who sought to create his own line of superior climbing gear because he was unsatisfied with what was offered. As such, the brand isn't just about good-looking clothes. Of course, they have some great choices, but also the entire lifestyle surrounding the great outdoors. Again, it's not the most stylish as some of the others on this list, but it's certainly one of the best well-built and has made a name for itself beyond Japan's borders to the point where it can officially be dubbed as a global success. Daiwa Pier 39 is basically the style-centric Japanese outdoor label. And again, this is another label that is on those lists of brands you should know from Japan. It's always there. In the past, however, Daiwa Pier 39 took a more direct influence from its inspiration around the hobby of fishing. In recent years, the brand is far more ambitious in its designs, invoking some serious modernized contemporary techniques, making it one of the premier outdoor-inspired brands from Japan. Functionally, it works fine. It's good in that regard, but its claim is its modernization of the outdoor style. And admittedly, it isn't for the hardcore enthusiast, the Snow Peak person that is looking for something more classic, but it's damn cool looking from a contemporary fashion perspective. As you might guess, I'm personally fond of Daiwa Pier 39 due to how it lines up with what I do. That said, if you're looking for something a bit more unique, but with a deeper, more introspective style, you can't go wrong here, which gets us to the last thing on this list, THECASUAL. And the biggest reason why we made this kind of transition is because THECASUAL is the brand under the Daiwa umbrella. And hot damn, it takes everything I just said about Daiwa Pier 39 and cranks it up to about 11 or maybe 12. One of those two. Daiwa Pier is basically a subdued yet ambitious take on the outdoor aesthetic. Daiwa Pier 39, that is. As stated, it's functionally sound, just a bit of ambition on the top. THECASUAL, on the other hand, says damn all that and injects even more ambitious, leading to an outdoor-inspired label that is runway-worthy. And it has been on the runway as a result, at least in Tokyo. Like White Mountaineering, it's probably not the best for traversing, but it certainly has something more that keeps you thinking about the possibilities of outdoor wear as a viable aesthetic. Again, it comes with that criticism of co-adoption, but because it's using that inspiration, it's bringing about something that's just different, and it's just a breath of fresh air as a result. In my mind, that's what fashion is all about, right? Taking your inspiration and finding ways to align them with other interests and aesthetics. I mean, if you're into outdoors, but you're into fashion, and you meld those two things together, THECASUAL does that. And then some, which is why it sits here at the top of our list of outdoor labels that you absolutely need, or at least the ones you absolutely need to know. You don't need every single one of these, okay, but you need to know them. That said, it's your turn. Which of these do you fancy or not fancy? Your choice right there. Or suggest another topic we should cover. All in the comments below, do it there. But you can also join us on YouTube or Patreon for benefits and extras if you can. It helps us keep this thing going and serves you up bigger and better reviews and insights. But at the very least, drop a sub, like, turn on notifications if you found this content valuable or entertaining to you. But most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info in international fashion culture and business from Tokyo. It's your boy, and keep it casual. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And I will see you guys in a minute.